Hello, hello, hello. It's Shaunte Parker from McEnearney Associates coming to you today with my Tuesday tips. It's Tip Tuesday. Wondering what I'm talking about today? Well, today it's all about insurance. When was the last time you had an insurance checkup? I was thinking that what was I going to talk about today, and I was wondering, with the pending inclement weather that we're about to have with the hurricanes hitting inland on Thursday and possibly causing tons of rain and flooding and power outages, insurance is going to be particularly important right now. So when was the last time you had an insurance checkup? If you are a homeowner, it is imperative that you check to make sure that your hazard insurance is in place, that it's active, what your deductible is. Do you have an adequate amount of coverage? If you live in certain areas, especially in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, D.C. and Virginia, it is very important for you to check to see if you have flood insurance coverage. A lot of times, flood insurance covers damages that occur during an actual flood, but not necessarily what happens after the flood is over or whatever catastrophic thing happened. It doesn't necessarily cover what happens afterwards. So it's really, really important. Like Clinton, Maryland, for example, is a flood area. It's really important that you make sure that you have checked, you have an insurance checkup to make sure that if you need flood coverage, that you have it. In addition to that, if we're expecting inclement weather, power outages, and flooding, we never know what may happen, period. So check your life insurance as well. Make sure your policy is in full effect. Make sure you know what your deductible is. Make sure that you have the amount of coverage that you want. Make sure all the people in your family are covered. There are a lot of life insurance policies that you can get that are minimal, that at least will cover funeral and burial expenses that you can get without any medical checkup, just by having that person's okay, and you can take out a policy on the people that live in your home, because you don't want the burden of burying someone or paying for funeral expenses if you don't have to. Also, if you are not a homeowner but you are a renter, do you have renter's coverage? Rental insurance is also really, really important because your landlord is going to cover the structure if something happens, but they do not cover the contents of the property. So whatever you have on the inside, all of your valuables, your jewelry, your furs, your designer shoes and handbags, all the things that you have on the inside of the property will not be covered by your landlord. Whether you live in an apartment building, a condo, you're renting someone's house, if you're renting someone's basement, it's not covered. You need to have your own renter's insurance policy. So that is my tip of the day. Have you had your insurance checkup? Just like you have your annual checkup at your doctor, you should always have an insurance checkup as well. It is very, 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 very important. I can't even tell you the number of times where I have worked with clients who have found themselves in a situation and they did not have adequate coverage. In fact, they didn't have coverage at all. There has been times, and this is especially important, especially in this DC area, there are homes where people may have, been experiencing some issues with paying their mortgage. So maybe they're behind in their mortgage. Maybe someone died and it's a house that no one is living in right now. The family still owns the property, and maybe there's no mortgage on the property, especially in DC, this is the case. You still have to have homeowners insurance. It's called hazard insurance. It is in case something happens. You do not want the whole house to blow down or the roof to blow off and then destroy the contents of the inside. You don't want, the windows to get broken or the shingles to fall off or the siding to fall off. You want to make sure the property has coverage. And we are expecting some really incredible winds here Thursday until Tuesday. I don't know if you guys are watching the news, but I have. And I don't want to be caught in a situation. So I have had my insurance checkup. I always get really nervous in times like this. So I always want to make sure that I have all my bases covered. And I'm advising you, as your trusted real estate advisor, to do the same. Get your insurance checkup today. Thank you for watching. If you have any further questions, please send me a text, a DM, or an email. My name is Shaunte Parker. My phone number is 240-423-5911. You can text me. My email is sparker@McEnearney.com. It is down below. If you just click on my website, you will find my contact information. If you would do me a favor, please share. Sharing is caring. I love it when you guys watch my videos and when you share them with others, because I want to give the information to as many people as I possibly can. So if you know anybody that can benefit from this information, please pass it on. And again, this is Tip Tuesday. You can find me here, Facebook Live, waiting to pick up my child. Every Tuesday around between 4:30 and 5 o'clock, I'll come on. Okay, thank you guys. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Stay dry. Make sure you follow all the hurricane tips. Every news station is playing those tips. So take care of yourself. Stay wet. Stay dry. I said stay wet. Stay dry. Bye.